Okay, y'all. I just gotta say, today my sister tagged me in something. Well, shout out to my sister, Traquise, Honey Maze Catering. Yes, the business. Anyway, she tagged me. I saw this little girl. She has to be about 3 or 4 years old. And she was not playing with the devil. She was like, "Devil, you got the wrong one." Like, she came against the devil. She was like, "I am not playing." Like, she was like, serious. And I was like, wow, God, like her faith game was like on 1,000. I was like, man, it just made me realize I need to step up my game, like a lot of it, like for real, for real. And it just made me think of this poem that I wrote a while ago called Devil, I'm Game. And I just decided to post it. Hopefully it will encourage someone as it encourages me. You know what I mean? Hey, it gets hard, but this poem is self-explanatory, so hopefully you guys enjoy. This is called Devil I'm Game. Have you ever been bombarded by the enemy? Have you ever gotten so frustrated that it even felt like you were being suffocated by past situations and constant temptations that you find yourself gasping from lack of ventilation? You're stressing, you're crying, you're constantly trying to find relief or hopefully drown out the noise. But you're steady running to those things that you know you should avoid, searching for something to fill that void. Then you finally say, Lord, I can't take this no more. Lord, I know you said that you wouldn't put more on me than I can bear, but this just don't seem fair. I want to live holy. I want to live right, but sin is corrupting my thinking and destroying my sight so that the lamp unto my feet won't gleam so bright, and I'm forced to walk through the valley of the shadow of death without any light. You find yourself in a desolate place, desperate to hear his voice, yearning to see his face, but you're deaf to his voice because you made the choice to bob your head to that rhythm. You know you're in the world, but you can't join with them. And before you know it, you find your foot tapping, body starts to follow, then your hands start to clapping. Next thing you know, you headlining the devil show. Little did you know, it was really a puppet show. Devil steady using your mind, body, and soul for his personal entertainment. Before you know it, you're too battered and bruised, exhausted from being exploited and used, that when the good news comes, you can barely lift your head. Dizzy from the endless blood that you bled, weary from the endless tears that you shed, weak from the battle between flesh and spirit, disgusted because you had a way of escape but went nowhere near it because you convinced yourself that it was better to fear it. They say the only thing to fear is fear itself, but the fear of God cancels out everything else. So this is what you say when the devil starts to flex and poke out his chest to make you feel like something less. You roll up to him in your Sunday's best. And this is what you say. Devil, if I were you, I'd get out of my way. My Father is the ruler of heaven and earth, the one who knew my ending before my birth, the one who breathed nations from a handful of dirt. The one who makes darkness tremble, the one who causes demons to disassemble, the one that can only swear on his own name because there is none greater, the author, the finisher, the almighty creator. Hung on a tree and said what's done is done so that this battle we fighting is already won. Death, yeah, he overcame. So if you really want to play, devil, I'm game. Be blessed, y'all. All right.